Now, while you're placing that cap on her head, just a couple of questions that we have. Can we apply the product the same as a relaxer? Well, I will say this. I hope that you just saw Alicia's application. And with her application, it was, 1 to 2 pumps per section. And in some cases, Alicia does a half pump. And, to make sure she does not overly apply the product to the hair. From there, she applies it at the root area and gently combs down. Now, another question. Since it's acidic, is it safe to come into contact with the customer's skin? Alicia, do you want to answer that?
Well, you're not going to, actually, you don't want to get it exactly on their skin. You're not going to put it on their skin. Just like when you're applying another relaxer or whatnot, you're going to focus on the hair. So it's not going to cause her, any discomfort. You just want to always be neat and professional about it. That would be what I would suggest.
Okay, great. I have a question. The main question that has been asked is the product difference in elongation mousse and transition mousse. And what I will say is this. If you think of them in strengths, the transitioning mousse would be your strongest. Your elongation mousse would be your second strongest, or less stronger than the transitioning mousse. And the silkening spray is your least strongest. And it's defined that way, as you can tell, because the silkening spray is a leave-in treatment. Now, somebody wants to know if they can get this service the same day as a relaxer.
Okay, no, you would not get this service the same day as a relaxer because this one is designed for our natural clients, okay? This is for your natural clients, the ones that have a relaxer and they're transitioning out of a relaxer and they want to start going natural. Okay, you wouldn't do that the same day as a relaxer. You wouldn't need to. Now, the one that you could use on the same day as a relaxer would be our silkening spray if you felt that relaxed hair needed a little bit more, it needed to be strengthened. That's the one that's designed for our color treated and our relaxed hair, and that would be this one, okay? The strengthening silkening spray. This one would be the one that you would use. And this is just, like we said, this is considered a treatment and a leave-in spray, a leave-in conditioner. But you would not need to do the strengthening therapy treatment on the same day as a relaxer to that particular client.
We've got another question, and I believe the question is, if she's been natural for 4 to 5 years, why the change? And, I think that's everybody's own preference, depending on how they feel with their natural. Maybe you can share with the audience, Alicia, what your feelings are.
My feelings are this. Okay, she has been 4 to 5 years, but then she's been silkening her hair and she hadn't had as much control with her styles. This one helps you with the humidity. It helps you when you're working out. So even though she's been natural and she's just been silkening that whole time, she's getting an extra oomph on her hair that's going to help her when she goes out in those conditions, okay? She needs the extra control, and why not get something that's going to help it? I can speak for myself, as I stated in the beginning of our session, that I've actually been natural for 1.5 years, and I've worn my hair curly the entire time, and I want it to go straight. And I'm like, how can I go straight but still remain natural? Well, this was the solution for me. And I've gotten control. Been out in the humidity. I was out in rain yesterday, 2 days in a row, and my hair has been beautiful. And all I have to do at night to maintain it is to pin curl it. So I would say, just shake it. Whoop. I lost my earpiece, but this is a solution. And like when I've told other stylists, this is just something to add to your repertoire, okay? We have people we want to be able to service everyone. And we have our natural clients, we have our relaxed clients, we have clients that only come in for certain services. And as I stated before, industry-wide, relaxer services have declined 37%. Those people are going somewhere and they need some kind of control. I have clients that come to me and say, hey, you know what, this natural thing, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm about to go back to a relaxer. This can be that alternative for that particular client, okay? So I'm just saying we're not putting a system in to replace anything, because at the end of the day, McBride Research Laboratories is a relaxer company, but we've also added something in else for that natural client. All right?
All right.
Okay, so we're saying to restate and make sure the second air form after the system has been put in. Okay, that's going to be your design decision. We found, and as Rebecca said, as we found that it's more effective when we do the second air forming, okay? Anytime we present anything, we've done it so many different ways just to be able to get the best possible effect from the product. And it's been our experience that once you do that second air forming in style, that the hair is, it's most optimal.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Another question, and actually this is something that we do all the time. Can you do a roller set after doing this system? I will say yes. Alicia, I know you're going to say yes too. This is something that we do, especially with some of our natural styles and our natural girls who come in and want to wear their hair in a curly set. Another question, how long does it last?
Oh, how long does it last? It lasts up to 12 weeks. And the reason I say up to 12 weeks because it's going to determine, how often you are actually shampooing your hair. This is considered basically a demi-permanent process. So it's not a permanent process. That means it's going to wear off over time. So if you're using the sulfate-free cleansing shampoo along with the express conditioner and the HCO to maintain it, then you should be able to get the optimal effects for you getting up to your 12 weeks of life with the system.
Ooh, I got a great question. Somebody wants to know the difference between the system and a keratin system. And I can answer this one, Alicia, if you want me to.
That's fine.
So the main difference between us and a keratin system is this. And I hope that this is a licensed professional, and it's going to be a little bit lengthy, so please stay with me. The keratin molecule contains 19 amino acids. Okay, and it is too large to penetrate into the hair shaft. So, which is why, they do a 3-day process. Now with the Design Essentials, and some of them, not all of them are formaldehyde based. Not all of them, but some of them. Design Essentials, we've isolated one of those amino acids into our system so it can be absorbed into the hair shaft. And our process takes an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how proficient the stylist is. And we contain absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt, no formaldehyde in our system. Another question. Let's see, somebody. Okay. The next question, Alicia, is can you use elongation mousse for somebody who's transitioning and does not want to eliminate the majority of their curl?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. And what is air form? I'm sorry.
Air form, and that's why I've been saying air form / blow drying. Air forming is our terminology with Design Essentials, and it's just meaning I'm blow drying the hair. So air forming or blow drying.
Great. And we have another question. So, do you do the last blow dry, then go back and do a roller set? So the process would be this, or go ahead, Alicia, elaborate on the process.
Okay, so the process would be that I'm gonna start from the beginning again. You're gonna shampoo with the sulfate-free cleansing shampoo. You're going to apply either your transitioning mousse or your elongation mousse. Allow it to process for 15 minutes. Then we're going to go ahead and air form the product into the hair or blow dry the product into the hair. Then I'm going to flat iron the hair with the product still in the hair. I'm not going to rinse it. I'm going to flat iron using 1/8 of an inch sections to complete the entire head form. Once I've done that, I'm going to go take them back to the bowl and shampoo them again. And once I've shampooed them, I am going to air form again in flat iron. If there was going to be the next step with your roller set, after I've actually air formed and flat ironed them, I will go to shampoo and condition them, and then I will go ahead and roller set at that point.
Very good, very good. Now, we've got another question. the client have to wait a certain period of time before they shampoo the hair after having the treatment?
No, they can actually shampoo their hair, and if I've done it straight today, she can go ahead and shampoo her hair tomorrow and wear it in a curly state tomorrow. That's the beauty of our system. You don't have to wait several days in between and not bend it or put a clip on it and those type of things. You're able to go right in and go back and forth from wearing it curly or straight.
Great, thank you, Alicia. And somebody has asked if these products will come in gallons. As of now, we do not have them in gallons. We have our current sizing. Another question is, I understand that the prices vary according to your area, but what is the typical range for this service?
The typical range for this service would be between $150 and $250. And basically, as you said, it's going to be dependent upon where you're located. My suggestion is to basically do your research and look at different salons in your area and determine, be competitive or right on with them for these type of services that they're offering as well.
Great, great. And also the compatibility of this product with everything. Another keratin system, a relaxer, color, etc. How does it do with those products?
It's fine. I actually did a model on yesterday, and she had previously had a keratin treatment. Both of them did, actually, and we were able to go right in and do the system on them. The only one that it's not compatible with, it's compatible with all of those that you've mentioned. The only one that we say it's not compatible with would be our Thio or our curl reformation products.
Great, great. We have another question about somebody's hair who is coarse and thick. She wants to know if she needs to use extra product to lay the hair down to get it straighter.
No, you would not need to use extra product. My hair is actually very thick, and like I said, you would probably use the 2 ounces for the maximum of the 2 ounces, and you should be fine. You don't have to use more. You would use maybe that 2 pumps for every 1/4 inch section, and once you've applied it to the root area as I demonstrated and comb to the end, that's it. Don't look at it like it doesn't look like it's enough on it. It's there. Don't overuse the product. 2 ounces should suffice.
Also, can you just elaborate a little bit on is this product safe for children?
Yes, as stated, it is safe for children. The only thing that we tell you to do is just make sure that that child is going to be cooperative and that they'll sit for at least 1.5 to 2 hours time to get the entire process.
How are we on processing time?
We are about 2 more minutes, and we'd be ready to go ahead and airform her.
Okay, great. Great. Let's ask a couple of other questions. Now, do they have to wait? Oh, I already asked that. Approximately gallons. I'm sorry. We have so many of these wonderful questions. How is this product on all hair types? Can it be used on all hair types, or is it only specific to coiled texture?
No, most definitely it can be used on all hair types. That's going to be from wavy all the way up to tightly coiled, and it's just going to be basically your decision in making sure. Just let me reiterate, we didn't talk about it, but a consultation. Make sure that we're doing a thorough consultation for your client and just managing the expectations for yourself and for your client. Once we've determined their hair type and their texture, their curl pattern, and what their final result would be, then that's where we'll determine whether we need to go in with the elongation mousse or the transitioning mousse, whether we're going to blow it dry or air form it that second time, or whether we're going to omit that process. That's going to be an ongoing thing which in your professional eye to basically look at that client to determine what the outcome you're both looking for is.